chosen one, have you ever felt like the universe had completely overlooked you? It's almost as if your efforts went unnoticed, and the dreams you hold dear seem to drift further away. But I assure you, you are not here by accident. This moment is a divine appointment, specifically designed for you. You may be thinking, why now? Well, let me remind you, the appointed hour has come, and heaven is ready to reveal something extraordinary in your life. In this pivotal moment, the heaviness you carry begins to lift, as if the weight of your hidden struggles is being recognized by the very heavens. You may recall the quiet evenings spent in prayer, the whispers of doubt echoing in your mind. A part of you might have questioned your worthiness, but now a new understanding is dawning. Each tear you shed has not been in vain. They have watered the seeds of your future breakthrough. Consider the story of Joseph, who spent years in the shadows of prison, his dreams seemingly lost to the darkness. Yet, it was there, in the depths of despair, that he was being prepared for greatness. Your current season may feel similarly suffocating, but it is precisely in this hidden place that God is crafting your testimony. The quiet obedience you've shown, the faithfulness in small acts, and the resilience in the face of adversity are not unnoticed. They are the very roots of your victory. As you reflect on these truths, allow yourself to embrace the profound reality that your delay is not denial. Instead, it is a divine setup, a sacred construction of your destiny. The obstacles before you are not barriers. They are stepping stones leading you to the mountaintop of your calling. Each moment you thought was wasted time has become the fertile ground for future blessings. Feel the shift in the atmosphere around you. Heaven is leaning in, ready to respond to your cries and desires. The angels assigned to your life are mobilizing, eager to assist as you step into the light. You are on the brink of something remarkable, and it's time to reposition yourself from merely surviving to thriving. The darkness you've experienced is not your identity. It's merely a temporary circumstance through which you are passing. It's a shadow that cannot define the brilliance of your true essence. As you rise from the ashes of your struggles, remember that every challenge faced has added layers to your character, strengthening your resolve and preparing you for the glorious future ahead. In moments of quiet reflection, allow the vision of your potential to surface. Picture the exhilarating heights to which you are being called. You are not just a survivor. You are a conqueror, destined to break the chains that have held others captive. As you embrace this new identity, the narrative of your life begins to shift. The enemy, who once sought to bury you in despair, finds his strategies undone by the very faith that fuels your journey. Consider the ripples you've created through acts of kindness and obedience. Like a pebble dropped into a still pond, each small action sends waves of change into the world. Your obedience has a generational impact, reaching far beyond your immediate surroundings. The seeds you've sown in the hearts of others will yield a harvest that nourishes not just you, but countless lives waiting for their breakthrough. Heaven's laughter resounds in the midst of your trials, declaring a seismic shift in your favor. The tide is turning. The winds of change are blowing through your life, whispering promises of restoration and hope. Doors that once seemed locked are now swinging open, inviting you into a realm of possibilities you have yet to fathom. As you step boldly into this new season, carry with you the understanding that you are not alone. You are surrounded by a great cloud of witnesses, those who have come before you and those who will follow. They cheer you on, urging you to break free of the limitations placed upon you. Each step you take is a declaration that you are entering a new chapter, one filled with divine favor and unprecedented opportunities. The heavens are not silent. They are responding to your faith and determination, echoing back the whispers of your heart's desires. As you stand on the precipice of this new beginning, envision the mountains before you, those towering challenges that once seemed insurmountable. They are now crumbling under the weight of heaven's laughter. With every breath you take, release the fears that have held you captive. You are being invited to leap into the unknown, to trust that the net will appear beneath you. Look around you, chosen one. Notice the signs that confirm your transformation. Perhaps it's a new connection that ignites your passion, or an opportunity that lands in your lap unexpectedly. These are not coincidences. They are divine orchestrations aligning with your readiness to embrace your calling. You are being called to rise, to take action, and to move forward with the boldness that comes from knowing you are equipped for greatness. Yet as you navigate this journey, remain mindful of the whispers of the enemy that may attempt to creep back into your thoughts. Remember, he is a defeated foe, one whose tactics are designed to distract you from the promises that lie ahead. When doubt arises, ground yourself in the truth that you are not defined by your past, but rather by the future that God has already crafted for you. Your scars tell a story of resilience, not defeat. They are reminders of the battles fought and won, and they serve as beacons of hope for those still in the fight. Your testimony will be a source of encouragement for others, illuminating the path toward their own breakthroughs. Each scar represents a moment of divine intervention, where you were lifted from despair into hope. And now, it's time to share that light. As you prepare to step into this new reality, let the fire of your purpose burn brightly. You're not merely a participant in your story. You are the author, wielding the pen with the authority bestowed upon you by heaven itself. The narrative of your life is being rewritten in real time, and with every word you speak and every action you take, you declare, "I am here and I am ready." Take a moment to breathe deeply and center yourself. Feel the exhilaration of what is to come, the thrill of surrendering to the plan that has been in place long before you took your first breath. Picture the day of your breakthrough as a light that awaits you, just beyond the horizon. You are designed to run towards it, not away from it. The appointed time is now, and heaven is calling you to rise. If you find yourself hesitating, remember that hesitation is often birthed from fear of the unknown. But this is not the time to retreat into the shadows. The darkness has served its purpose, teaching you about strength and endurance. You have survived the storm, and now it's time to dance in the rain. Let the winds of change propel you forward, casting aside doubt as you embrace the promise of what lies ahead. Consider the story of David, who started as a shepherd boy, overlooked by many, yet chosen by God to be king. He faced giants, yet each victory was a stepping stone to his destiny. Like David, your giants may loom large, but they are dwarfed by the power of the one that calls you by name. The same divine hand that guided David through his trials is reaching out to you now, ready to lead you into your own promised land. As you embrace this truth, let it ignite a fire within your spirit. You are not merely waiting for change. You are the catalyst for change. The very essence of your being is infused with divine potential, and every moment you spend in faithful obedience is a step toward manifesting the glory that has been placed inside you. Each prayer, every act of kindness, and the courage you summon in your darkest hours are the building blocks of a legacy that will outlast your lifetime. In this season of transition, the world may still seem chaotic, but know that you are being positioned to be a beacon of hope. Your transformation is not just for you, it reverberates through your community and beyond. Like the ripples in a pond, your influence will spread far and wide, touching lives you may never meet. The change you are experiencing is both personal and collective, as you become a part of a larger tapestry of hope being woven by the Creator. Look closely at the shifts happening around you. Opportunities will present themselves that align with the dreams you've held close to your heart. Doors you once thought were permanently closed are beginning to crack open, revealing glimpses of the divine purpose waiting just beyond. Embrace these moments with anticipation, for they are confirmations that heaven is responding to your faithfulness. But remember, chosen one, with every elevation comes a call to action. You are not simply to receive these blessings. You are to actively participate in the unfolding plan. This is not a passive waiting game. It's an invitation to engage with your destiny. As you look toward the horizon of your destiny, it becomes imperative to align your actions with the promises you have heard. This is the time for bold moves, for stepping out of the familiar and into the extraordinary. Your purpose is not meant to sit idly. It is meant to be lived out loud, a declaration of faith that resonates with the world around you. Picture yourself as an architect of divine possibilities. The blueprint of your life is being drawn not just in the heavens, but in your heart. Each thought you entertain, every dream you dare to pursue, is a stroke of the pen in this magnificent design. You hold the power to craft not just your own future, but to influence the futures of others. Your story is intricately woven into the fabric of a greater narrative, one that calls for you to be a leader, a guide, and a beacon of hope. As you move forward, remember the importance of community. The journey you are on was never intended to be walked alone. Surround yourself with those who uplift and inspire you, those who see the greatness within you, even when you struggle to see it yourself. Engage in conversations that ignite your spirit and challenge you to think bigger, dream bolder, and act with courage. Together, you can create a symphony of purpose that resonates far beyond your individual lives. Moreover, as you face challenges ahead, anchor yourself in the knowledge that every trial is an opportunity for growth. The landscape may shift and storms may arise, but you are equipped with the armor of faith. Just as the storms serve to nourish the earth, the trials you face serve to strengthen your resolve and clarify your vision. You are being refined, your character honed as you continue to walk this path of resilience and purpose. With every step you take into the unknown, you will discover that your capacity for greatness expands. The fears that once loomed large begin to diminish as you recognize that you carry the light of heaven within you. This light is a guiding force, illuminating the path forward and dispelling the shadows of doubt and insecurity. Embrace it fully, chosen one, for it is your birthright to shine brightly in a world that desperately needs your unique brilliance. As you navigate through this transformative journey, be vigilant for the divine confirmations that are interwoven into your everyday life. The universe is speaking to you, often in the most subtle ways. A phrase you hear in conversation that resonates deeply, a song that seems to be written for your soul, or a random act of kindness from a stranger. All these are reminders that you are on the right path. They are like breadcrumbs leading you toward your destiny, affirming that heaven is intricately involved in your story. Moreover, as you embrace the call to action, do not shy away from the boldness that is required. This is not a time for half measures or hesitations. Your dreams are not meant to remain in the realm of imagination. They are to be birthed into reality. The world is waiting for what you have to offer. Imagine how freeing it is to know that you are empowered to create change, not just for yourself, but for those who are silently watching, waiting for inspiration to ignite their own journeys. Ask yourself, what fears am I ready to confront? What steps can I take today to move closer to my goals? Each small act of courage compounds into significant strides towards your destiny. Perhaps it's reaching out to someone you admire for the wisdom they possess. Maybe it's signing up for that course you've been hesitant about, or volunteering your time to a cause that ignites your passion. Whatever it may be, let it be a declaration of faith that you are stepping into your divine calling. You are not merely living your life. You are crafting a legacy that will echo through generations. Each decision you make is a brush stroke on the canvas of your life, creating a masterpiece that reflects your journey, your struggles, and your triumphs. Picture the vibrant colors of hope and resilience blending together, forming a beautiful representation of your unique story. As you begin to take these courageous steps, you will notice an undeniable change in the atmosphere around you. The heaviness that once cloaked your spirit is lifting, replaced by an invigorating sense of purpose. It's as if you are standing at the edge of a vast expanse, with the wind of divine favor at your back, urging you forward into the unknown. In this season of activation, look for opportunities to share your journey with others. Your experiences are not just for your benefit. They are meant to inspire and uplift those who find themselves in similar struggles. Consider the power of your testimony, how it can shine a light in someone else's darkness. As you articulate your challenges and victories, you create a space for others to feel seen and validated in their own journeys. Imagine gathering a group of friends or community members, sharing the lessons you've learned, and discussing the breakthroughs you anticipate. Together, you can create a support system that fosters growth and encourages each other to rise above challenges. As you speak life into each other's dreams, the collective energy of hope and faith can become a powerful catalyst of transformation for everyone involved. In this sacred space of shared dreams and aspirations, you will witness the miracle of collective strength. Each individual brings their unique gifts, experiences, and perspectives, creating a rich tapestry of encouragement and support. As you gather, allow the dialogue to flow freely. Speak openly about your fears, your victories, and the divine nudges that have led you here. Encourage one another to dream bigger, to envision the impossible, and to pursue the paths that ignite passion within. You may be surprised at how the stories of others resonate with your own journey, creating threads of connection that remind you we are not alone in our struggles. The power of vulnerability becomes a bridge that connects hearts, allowing hope to flourish in the most unexpected ways. As you engage in these conversations, remember that the seeds of empowerment you plant today will yield a harvest of inspiration that reaches far beyond your immediate circle. Your words have the power to spark a flame in someone else's heart, igniting a passion for their own destiny. This ripple effect can create waves of change, as each person leaves with renewed determination to pursue their calling. consider the possibility that your story might be the very catalyst that encourages someone to take their first step toward their breakthrough. Perhaps your moment of fear and doubt will resonate with another's experience, prompting them to take that leap of faith they've been hesitant to make. Your journey is not just about you, it is intricately woven into the lives of those around you, creating a legacy of hope and transformation. In these gatherings, invite the presence of the divine into your discussions. Pray together, seeking guidance and wisdom as you navigate the pathways before you. Ask for discernment in recognizing opportunities and the courage of action to seize them. As you lift your voices in unity, you invoke the presence of heaven to guide your conversations and decisions. This sacred communion is a reminder that you are not just talking amongst yourselves. You are engaging in a dialogue with the creator of your destinies. As your group begins to form, consider the dynamics that will foster an environment of growth and support. It's important to create a safe space where everyone feels free to share their dreams and vulnerabilities without judgment. Establish ground rules that encourage respect, active listening, and constructive feedback. This will ensure that every voice is valued, and each testimony becomes a thread in the tapestry of your collective journey. Among you, there may be those who feel particularly burdened, their dreams clouded by doubt and fear. As you share your stories, make it a point to reach out to them, offering encouragement and empathy. The power of your shared experiences can serve as a balm to their wounded spirits, reminding them that they are not alone in their struggles. Speak life into their dreams and help them see the beauty of their potential, just as you have begun to see your own. Even in the midst of discussing your aspirations, don't shy away from addressing the difficulties you've faced. Share openly about the moments when despair threatened to overshadow your hope. It's in these raw, honest exchanges that true connection forms. Each story of resilience serves as a lighthouse, guiding others through their own storms. Remember, vulnerability is not weakness. It is strength that fosters community and understanding. As the conversations deepen, consider creating action plans together. Encourage everyone to set tangible goals, small, achievable steps that lead toward their larger dreams. Create a timeline that holds you accountable to each other, celebrating victories and navigating setbacks as a united front. The commitment to move forward together can help solidify the bonds within your group, creating a powerful network of support that thrives on mutual accountability. As you lay the groundwork for these plans, remind one another that progress doesn't always look linear. There will be twists and turns, moments of exhilaration, and times of doubt. Embrace the understanding that every step, no matter how small, is part of the journey towards fulfillment. Celebrate the milestones, no matter how insignificant they may seem. Acknowledging progress fuels motivation and reinforces the belief that you are moving in the right direction. In the coming weeks, as your group begins to meet regularly, establish a rhythm that nurtures both individual and collective growth. Incorporate moments of reflection where each member can share their experiences. This could be a time to recount challenges faced since the last meeting, or to highlight unexpected blessings that have emerged. These moments will not only reinforce the bonds of community, but also serve as a testament to the power of shared faith and collective hope. As you create this environment, consider the impact of inviting guest speakers or mentors who have navigated similar paths. Their stories of triumph and resilience can serve as powerful motivators, illuminating the way forward and providing practical insights. Hearing first-hand accounts from those who have overcome adversity can embolden your group, reminding everyone that breakthroughs are not just possible, they are inevitable for those who remain steadfast. In the midst of this collaborative effort, remember to maintain a spirit of gratitude. Acknowledge the blessings that surround you, both big and small. Gratitude shifts your focus from what is lacking to what is present, fostering a mindset that attracts abundance. As you cultivate thankfulness, you will find that your perspective will begin to transform. Each gathering, each shared experience, becomes a testament to the divine orchestration at play in your lives. The energy in the room will crackle with possibility, charging the atmosphere with faith and anticipation. As you embrace this newfound momentum, consider designating a specific theme for each meeting. Perhaps one week, you focus on courage, exploring what it means to step outside your comfort zone. The next week, you might delve into gratitude, sharing stories of how embracing thankfulness has shifted your perspectives and opened doors. This thematic approach not only keeps the conversation fresh and engaging, but also allows each participant to dive deeper into the specific areas where they seek growth. Encourage everyone to come prepared with reflections or insights based on the theme. This will foster a rich exchange of ideas and experiences, allowing each person to contribute their unique voice to the conversation. As you listen to one another, you will cultivate a deeper understanding of the diverse paths that lead to breakthroughs. These collective insights will reinforce the notion that while your journeys may differ, the core struggles and victories resonate universally. Amidst these discussions, be attentive to the stirring within your group. You may find that certain members have a natural gift for leadership or encouragement. Allow them space to share their thoughts and insights, as their contributions can enrich the collective experience. Recognize that everyone plays a vital role in this tapestry of support, and celebrate the strengths that each individual brings to the table. As you nurture this community, remind each other of the importance of prayer and spiritual alignment. Set aside time during your meetings to pray together, inviting divine intervention and guidance into your discussions. This sacred practice will ground your group in faith, reminding everyone that you are not just pursuing dreams. You are actively participating in a divine mission. As you pray, invite the Spirit to illuminate the paths ahead, to reveal insights that may have previously gone unnoticed, and to strengthen the bonds of your community. In one of your upcoming meetings, as the group gathers in a circle, a sense of expectancy fills the air. You can feel the energy shifting, as if the very heavens are attuning to your collective prayers. It's during this sacred time that one member, Marisol, speaks up, her voice trembling with emotion. I've been carrying a dream in my heart for so long, but fear has silenced me. I want to share it with you all, but I'm not sure if I'm ready. The room falls silent, and you can see the vulnerability etched across Marisol's face. In that moment, you realize the significance of this confession. It's a pivotal point in her journey. Encouraging her to continue, you remind her that this space is a sanctuary for dreams, and that the act of sharing can often release what has been trapped within. With a deep breath, Marisol begins to unveil her vision of opening a community center that provides resources for families in need. She speaks of her passion for serving others, her desire to create a place where hope can flourish, and the hurdles that have caused her to hesitate. As she shares, you notice the tears welling in her eyes, a mixture of fear and excitement. The group leans in, offering affirmations and support. One member, Javier, shares a similar experience of overcoming his own fears to launch a small business. I know how it feels to doubt yourself, but let me tell you, Marisol, the moment I took the leap, the floodgates of opportunity opened. It was terrifying at first, but the moment I stepped out in faith, everything changed. Encouraged by his words, Marisol's eyes begin to shine with a flicker of hope. The support of the group wraps around her like a warm blanket, igniting a fire in her spirit. "You all really believe in me?" she asks, her voice soft, yet filled with longing. "Yes," the group responds in unison, a resounding affirmation that echoes in the room. You can feel the collective energy shift, as if the walls of doubt that had confined her dreams are beginning to crumble. As Marisol continues to share her vision, you sense the presence of the divine thickening the atmosphere, as if heaven itself is nodding in approval. You encourage her to articulate the steps she can take to bring her dream to fruition. "What's your first action step, Marisol?" you ask gently, inviting her to visualize the path ahead. After a moment of contemplation, she replies, "I think I need to create a plan, a blueprint for the center. I want to outline the resources we could offer, the programs that would benefit families, and how to fund it." "That's a fantastic start," you affirm. "Let's break it down together. What resources do you envision providing? What programs do you feel would have the greatest impact?" The group begins brainstorming, each member contributing ideas and suggestions. Someone mentions the importance of including job training programs, while another emphasizes the need for mental health support services. As these discussions unfold, you see Marisol's confidence grow. Each suggestion is a building block, and as they stack upon each, as the brainstorming session unfolds, you witness the transformation happening right before your eyes. Marisol's initial hesitation begins to fade, replaced by a radiant enthusiasm that lights up her face. Each idea shared resonates with her vision, and you can see her spirit lifting with the collective energy of the group. It's as if the very air around you is charged with possibility, and you all are part of a divine orchestration. "Let's create a vision board," you suggest, sensing the momentum building. This will allow us to visualize all the ideas we've shared and how they can come together. Excitement ripples through the group as they nod in agreement. Someone rushes to grab a large poster board and an array of markers, scissors, and magazines. As the materials spread across the table, laughter mingles with focused energy. The atmosphere feels electric, a mixture of creativity and camaraderie. Each member begins to cut out images and phrases that resonate with Marisol's dream, piecing together a tangible representation of hope. "Look at this," one member exclaims, holding up a picture of a welcoming community center filled with families. "This can be your center, a place of warmth and support." Marisol beams, her heart swelling with gratitude and inspiration. As the vision board takes shape, you encourage everyone to contribute not just images, but also personal affirmations for Marisol. What do you believe about her dream? What truth can you speak over this vision? One by one, the group shares empowering words, declarations that affirm Marisol's capabilities and the importance of her mission. "You are a leader," one member states firmly. "You have the compassion and the heart to make a difference." Each. As the affirmations weave through the room, you can feel a palpable shift. It's as if the very fabric of Marisol's dream is being stitched together with threads of faith, encouragement, and hope. Each declaration acts as a spark, igniting a fire within her, and you sense that the vision board is not just a collage of pictures, but a prophetic declaration of what is to come. Every word you speak is a seed, you remind the group. and together, we are planting a garden of possibilities. The atmosphere feels charged with purpose as everyone leans into this moment, their collective energy surrounding Marisol like a protective shield. Marisol, now visibly empowered, begins to articulate her vision with clarity. I see this center as a hub for families, offering everything from food assistance to educational programs. I want it to be a safe space where people can come not just to receive help, but to find community and connection. Her voice steadies as she speaks, no longer wavering with uncertainty, but filled with conviction. Encouraged by her words, another member suggests, "What if we host community events to raise awareness? We could invite local businesses to partner with us." The idea sparks a flurry of enthusiasm, and soon the group is brainstorming potential events, fundraisers, workshops, and family fairs, all designed to bring the community together and build momentum for Marisol's dream. As the ideas flow, you notice Marisol's eyes shining with excitement. She is no longer just a dreamer. She is becoming a doer. The vision board, now filled with colorful images and affirmations, stands as a testament to her commitment. I want this to reflect not only my dream, but the dreams of everyone in our community, Marisol declares, her voice steady and filled with purpose. I want this center to be a mirror of our collective aspirations, the hopes and dreams of families who often feel unheard and unseen. The group erupts in applause, the sound echoing off the walls, a chorus of validation that resonates with her soul. You can see the fire in her eyes, a flame ignited by belief, not just in her vision, but in the power of collaboration. Let's ensure that this center embodies inclusivity, you suggest, joining the momentum. We can host workshops where families can bring their ideas and collaborate on programs that matter to them. This should be a place where every voice is valued and every dream has a chance to grow. Everyone nods in agreement, their excitement palpable. The vision board, now a vibrant representation of hope, becomes a symbol of unity and purpose. Each image is not merely a picture. It's a promise of what can be achieved when a community comes together. Now let's think about the next steps, you propose, sensing the urgency to keep the momentum alive. What can we do this week to move Marisol's vision forward? Javier leans forward, his enthusiasm infectious. I can reach out to local businesses and see if they would be interested in sponsoring our events. They might even want to partner with us in providing resources for the center. Another member, Elena, chimes in. I can help create social media pages to spread the word about our mission and upcoming events. We need to build a community around this vision. As each member suggests their next steps, you find yourself filled with awe at the collective creativity. As the ideas pour forth, you can feel the anticipation building in the room. Each suggestion is a thread weaving together a tapestry of hope and action. The energy is electric, and you can sense that something significant is beginning to take shape. Let's set a timeline for these action steps, you suggest, eager to maintain this momentum. If we can establish clear deadlines, it will hold us accountable and ensure we keep pushing forward. The group nods, and you see the determination in their eyes. Marisol's dream is no longer an abstract concept. It is becoming a tangible reality, and everyone is eager to play a part. Let's aim to have our first community event within the next month, you propose, and the room buzzes with excitement. We can call it a Day of Hope, where we invite families to come together, share their stories, and learn about the resources we plan to offer. Brilliant idea, Javier exclaims. We could have food stalls, games for the kids, and even a space for local artists to showcase their work. As the planning continues, Marisol begins to map out potential locations for the event. There's a park nearby that can accommodate a large crowd. It's accessible, and families often gather there. We could even partner with local food vendors to provide meals. With each new detail, the excitement escalates. The vision board transforms from a collection of hopes to a blueprint for action. You see Marisol's confidence blossoming, her initial fears melting away under the warmth of collective support and encouragement. Let's also think about how we can engage the youth in our community, Elena adds. They have so much. As Elena speaks, you can see the wheels turning in everyone's minds. Engaging the youth is a vital element, and the group collectively begins to brainstorm ways to involve them in the upcoming event. What if we create a youth committee, you suggest, inspired by the energy filling the room? They could help with planning activities, setting up the event, and even leading workshops that speak to their peers. I love that idea, Marisol replies, her eyes bright with enthusiasm. We can invite them to share their talents, music, art, or even poetry. Their voices matter just as much, and this will empower them to take ownership of our vision. The conversation flows seamlessly, with each member contributing ideas that build upon the last. We should also consider having a talent showcase, Javier adds. Let's give them a platform to perform. It could be a great way to draw in families and create a sense of community. As the group continues to flesh out the details, you can't help but feel a swell of pride in what you are all creating together. This is more than just an event. It's the beginning of a movement, a beacon of hope that will ripple through the community and beyond. Let's also think about how we can spread the word effectively, you say, shifting the focus to outreach. Elena, could you take the lead on creating promotional materials, flyers, social media posts, and maybe even a short video to share the vision behind a day of hope? Absolutely, she replies, clearly excited by the challenge. I can design a flyer that encapsulates Marisol's dream and the impact we want to create. We can use Bright. As Elena dives into the creative process of designing promotional materials, you feel the collective excitement rising in the room. The atmosphere is charged with anticipation, as everyone can see the vision beginning to take shape. Marisol's dream is transforming from mere words into a living, breathing initiative that has the potential to touch countless lives. Let's not forget about engaging the local media, you suggest, recognizing the importance of spreading the word beyond your immediate circle. If we can get them involved, we can amplify our message and reach more families who might benefit from our resources. Javier nods enthusiastically. I have a friend who works at the local radio station. I can reach out and see if they'd be willing to do a feature on our event. It could really help raise awareness. That's a great idea, you affirm, feeling the momentum build. And we can also create a press release outlining our mission and the impact we hope to make. This will give us a professional touch and showcase our commitment to the community. Marisol beams with gratitude as she witnesses the support of her friends turning her dream into reality. I can't believe this is happening. I've always wanted to make a difference, but I never knew how to start. You all are helping me bring this vision to life. Remember, it's not just your dream anymore, you remind her gently. This is our dream. We're all in this together. Each of us has a role to play in making it a success. The group spends the next hour brainstorming further details for the event. They discuss the logistics of setting up booths, organizing activities for children, and even creating spaces for families to share their stories. The excitement in the room is palpable, and it feels as if every idea proposed is a stepping stone toward a brighter future for the community. As the evening progresses, you realize that this gathering is not just about planning an event. It is a profound moment of transformation for each participant. The conversations range from logistical details to heartfelt discussions about the challenges families face in the community. Each voice contributes a unique perspective, creating a rich tapestry of understanding and support. Let's create a space for storytelling at the event, you propose, sensing a deeper need for connection. We can set up a corner where families can share their experiences, struggles, and triumphs. This can be a powerful way to foster community spirit and allow everyone to feel seen and heard. Marisol nods vigorously. Yes, storytelling can bridge gaps. It allows us to connect on a deeper level and understand each other's journeys. We can even invite a few local leaders to share their stories, inspiring others to open up. As the group discusses the logistics of this storytelling space, you notice Marisol's confidence blossoming further. The fear that once held her back is now replaced by a fierce determination to make a difference. It's clear that she is stepping into her role as a leader, embodying the very essence of the community she wishes to serve. The meeting continues, and you feel a sense of unity enveloping the group. Each member is committed to the vision, each step forward fueled by shared purpose. You can sense that heaven is smiling upon this gathering, as if divine approval is echoing through the laughter and joy shared among friends. Let's also consider how to engage local sponsors, you suggest, knowing that financial. As the conversation turns toward potential sponsorships, the energy in the room shifts again, filled with a sense of pragmatism and excitement about the road ahead. You can feel the anticipation building, as everyone knows that securing local sponsorships can significantly enhance the impact of a day of hope. Marisol, do you have any connections in the community? You ask, keen to leverage her existing relationships. Perhaps there are local businesses that would be willing to support your vision. She pauses for a moment, her brow furrowing in thought. I do know a few business owners who have expressed interest in community initiatives. There's a local grocery store that has a strong commitment to helping families in need. I could approach them to see if they would be willing to donate food for our event. That's an excellent idea, Javier chimes in. Food will bring people together and create a warm, inviting atmosphere. Plus, it shows that we're serious about community engagement. Encouraged by the enthusiasm, Marisol begins to list other potential sponsors. There's also a nearby fitness center that often supports community events. They might be interested in offering free classes or wellness workshops during the event. As the group brainstorms additional businesses to approach, you can see the confidence radiating from Marisol. She is transforming into a leader before your very eyes, driven by a vision that is now shared by her friends. Let's draft a sponsorship proposal that outlines what we are doing and how their support can make a difference, you suggest. We can include details about the event, the impact it will have on the community, and what we can offer them in return, like advertising their business in the promotional materials and during the event itself. The group nods in agreement, recognizing the importance of presenting a compelling case to potential sponsors. Marisol's eyes shine with determination as she begins to outline the key points to include in the proposal. We should emphasize the community impact and how their support will resonate with their customer base. It's not just about donating. It's about being part of something bigger that will uplift families in our community. With each word, her confidence grows, and you can see the vision of the community center becoming more defined in her mind. We can let them know that by partnering with us, they are not only helping families in need, but also fostering a positive image within the community. It shows they care. Absolutely, you affirm. And we should consider including testimonials from community members who have benefited from similar initiatives in the past. Personal stories can be incredibly powerful in conveying the importance of our mission. As the group continues to brainstorm, you see the spark of creativity ignite further. Ideas bounce around the room, creating a sponsorship tier system that outlines different levels of support, offering recognition for sponsors through banners displayed at the event, and even featuring them in press releases and social media shoutouts. Let's also think about the follow-up, Elena interjects thoughtfully. After the event, we should send thank you letters to our sponsors, along with an impact report detailing how their contributions made a difference. This will build goodwill and open doors for future collaborations. Great thinking, Eleanor, you say, appreciating her foresight. Building long-term relationships is crucial for sustaining our efforts. With a clear plan emerging, everyone becomes increasingly engaged and excited. You can feel the synergy. As the group solidifies their plans for outreach and sponsorships, a sense of unity envelops the room. Each member is not only contributing their ideas, but also investing their hearts into Marisol's vision. This is no longer just about logistics or planning. It has transformed into a shared mission, a calling to uplift the community through love and compassion. Let's assign roles for the next steps, you suggest, eager to maintain the momentum. We should each take ownership of specific tasks, so we can move forward efficiently. Marisol nods, her eyes gleaming with excitement. I can handle approaching the grocery store and the fitness center. I feel passionate about connecting with them, especially since I've seen how much they care about our community. Perfect! I can draft the sponsorship proposal and create a timeline for us to follow, you offer, already envisioning the structure that will guide your efforts. Elena, you mentioned creating promotional materials. Would you like to take the lead on that, along with social media outreach? Absolutely, she replies, her enthusiasm palpable. I'll start working on the flyer and the social media posts right away. I want to make sure we capture the spirit of a day of hope. Javier chimes in. I'll reach out to my friend at the radio station and see if they'll do a feature on our event. I want to ensure we get the word out as broadly as possible. As each member claims their role, you can feel a wave of empowerment washing over the group. Each person is stepping into their strengths, leveraging their unique gifts toward a common purpose. This collective energy fuels your hope, igniting the belief that they... As the evening draws to a close, the room buzzes with excitement and determination. Each member has embraced their roles, and the vision for a day of hope is no longer just a dream. It's becoming a reality, piece by piece. You can sense that this gathering has cultivated something much deeper than mere plans. It's forged connections and ignited a collective passion that will propel you all forward. Before we wrap up, you say, looking around at the eager faces, let's take a moment to pray over our plans and the steps we're about to take. We need divine guidance and favor as we embark on this journey together. The group gathers in a circle, hands clasped, and a palpable sense of reverence fills the air. You close your eyes and invite the presence of the divine to envelop the space. As you pray, lifting up each member and their contributions, you feel a wave of encouragement washing over the room. The prayers are heartfelt, filled with declarations of faith and expectancy for what is to come. After the prayer, the atmosphere shifts to one of hope and anticipation. Marisol speaks up, her voice steady. I just want to thank you all for believing in me and this vision. It means more than I can express. I've felt so alone in this dream for so long. And now I know I have a community around me to support and uplift me. The group responds with cheers and affirmations, a chorus of encouragement that echoes in the room. You're not alone anymore, Marisol, Javier exclaims, his voice filled with conviction. We're in this together. As the meeting concludes, you feel a sense of fulfillment wash over you. The connections forged tonight. As the meeting draws to a close, the sense of purpose lingers in the air like a sweet fragrance. Each member knows that they are on the brink of something transformative, not just for themselves, but for the entire community. With renewed vigor, you gather your belongings, heart swelling with pride and anticipation for the journey ahead. In the following days, the energy from the meeting propels you all into action. Marisol reaches out to the grocery store and the fitness center, her voice confident and her passion palpable. You can almost feel the excitement radiating from her as she shares her vision and the impact their support can have. Each phone call and meeting becomes a stepping stone, fortifying her belief that this dream is indeed possible. Meanwhile, you dive into drafting the sponsorship proposal. With every word, you weave together the heart of Marisol's vision, outlining the community's needs and the benefits for potential sponsors. You recall the stories shared during the last meeting, the laughter and the tears, all of which add a deeper layer of meaning to the proposal. This is not just a document. It's a narrative of hope, resilience, and the power of community. Eleanor, true to her word, begins creating the promotional materials. She spends hours designing eye-catching flyers and social media graphics, pouring her creativity into every detail. You watch as she transforms the vision into vibrant visuals that capture the essence of a day of hope. The colors are bright, the fonts inviting. Everything speaks to the warmth and unity this event promises to bring. As the week progresses, Javier keeps you updated on his conversations with the local radio station. They're interested in featuring us, but they want to hear more about the event's objectives and the impact it will have on the community, he shares during one of your check-ins. I think we should prepare a short segment that highlights Marisol's vision and how it aligns with their mission of supporting local initiatives. Absolutely, you reply, feeling the momentum building. Let's work together to create a compelling narrative that captures the heart of what we're doing. We can include testimonials from community members who have faced challenges and how this center could be a lifeline for them. Inspired by this idea, Javier suggests, why don't we reach out to a few people in the community and ask if they'd be willing to share their stories on air? Hearing first-hand accounts will resonate with listeners, making it more relatable and impactful. With a plan taking shape, you all decide to brainstorm a list of potential speakers. Names begin to flow, and you can see the excitement in the room as everyone shares connections they have with individuals who might be willing to open up. I know a single mother who struggled to find resources after losing her job, Marisol offers. Her story could really illustrate the need for the center. As the group finalizes the list, it becomes evident that you are not just building an event. You are crafting a movement that will empower people to share their truths. This sense of collective purpose strengthens your resolve, and it feels like the universe is aligning in your favor. With the sponsorship proposal drafted and promotional materials being finalized, you feel a wave of gratitude wash over you. Each member of this community is stepping into their strengths, and the synergy is palpable. You realize that this journey is about more than just Marisol's dream. It's about creating a legacy that will inspire others to rise up. As the days turn into weeks, the anticipation surrounding a day of hope continues to grow. You can feel the momentum building, with each member of the group fully engaged and committed to the cause. Marisol's vision is no longer just a dream. It has transformed into a vibrant tapestry woven with the threads of passion, purpose, and community spirit. You gather once more, this time in a larger space, a community center that embodies the very essence of what you are striving to create. The walls are adorned with colorful artwork from local artists, and the air is filled with laughter and warmth. It feels like a fitting tribute to the journey you are all on together. Let's start by sharing updates, you suggest, eager to hear how everyone has progressed in their respective roles. Marisol stands at the front, her presence radiating confidence. I'm thrilled to share that the grocery store has agreed to provide food for the event. Her announcement is met with cheers and applause, the sound echoing in the room. They're even sending a team to help us set up on the day of the event. That's incredible, Marisol, you exclaim, feeling the excitement ripple through the group. This is a testament to the power of your vision and the impact it's having on others. As the updates continue, Javier shares his own good news. The radio station is on board. They're featuring us this Friday, and I'll be going on air to discuss our mission and the importance of community support. His enthusiasm is infectious, and it fuels the collective energy in the room. Elena, still beaming from her creative efforts, reveals, "I've finalized the promotional materials. The flyers are printed." As Elena shares her excitement about the promotional materials, the room erupts into applause once more. "I've designed everything to reflect our mission and the heart of a day of hope. The flyers are bright and engaging, and I've created social media graphics that will go live this afternoon," she announces, her eyes sparkling with enthusiasm. You glance around at the group, taking in the joy and determination radiating from each member. It's clear that the collective effort has birthed an energy that is palpable. This is a wonderful reminder of how far we've come together. Each of you is contributing to something that will not only uplift Marisol's vision, but also transform our community, you say, letting the gratitude fill your voice. As the excitement continues to build, Marisol stands up again, her heart full. "I've also been in touch with a couple of local artists who are interested in showcasing their work at the event. They want to donate pieces to help raise funds for the center." Her announcement sends another wave of cheers through the group, and you can see the hope in her eyes shining brighter than ever. "That's fantastic, Marisol. The more we can involve local talent, the more this event reflects our community's spirit," you affirm. "This is exactly the kind of collaboration we envisioned." As the meeting progresses, you turn your attention to logistics. Now that we're all on track, let's discuss the day of event preparations. We need to ensure everything runs smoothly and everyone knows their roles. The group nods in agreement, ready to dive into the details. "Who will be responsible for setting up the venue?" you ask, and Javier volunteers. "I can coordinate with the grocery store